You know what, Lacey? I can clearly remember the original review I did back in 2007 for the Nissan Versa hatchback. It was like it was yesterday.
The Versa surprised me. You can get it all in one small, versatile package.
See how great I look, Lacey? Yeah, but enough about me.
Okay, Grandpa. Well, we are here today to look at the latest version of the Nissan Versa hatchback, and they're calling it the Note. It's roomier, lighter, more efficient, and the best part is it's actually cheaper than it was way back in 2007. Back in 2007, the Versa hatch started at about $14,500, but this new 2014 is available starting at $13,348. There are 3 basic trim levels to choose from: the S, SV, and SL. This is the middle SV trim, the one that we think most people will buy. And for good reason. The wheelbase on this little car is 260 centimeters, and there's a surprising amount of interior space. Sitting in the second row, there's so much legroom you almost feel like you're sitting in a mid-sized sedan. This is great for families, especially if you're using a rear-facing child seat. There's class-leading headroom for the passengers in the front row, and overall, the cabin really just feels open and airy. The dash is covered in hard plastic, but that's pretty common at this price. There are 2 small things we'd like to see adjusted. The steering wheel tilts but does not telescope, and the middle SV can be equipped with a driver's armrest, but it's at a different height to the door armrest, so it's kind of off kilter.
Now around the back there's a clever cargo area design that can be configured to meet the owner's needs. The floor has a board that you can remove to make room for tall items to be carried, or it can be left in place to hide small items out of view. All Versa Notes come with a split folding rear seat for very good cargo capacity.
The middle trim level SV will definitely be the sweet spot. Starting at just under $15,000, it comes with standard air conditioning, Bluetooth connectivity, power windows and doors, and remote entry. The convenience package at $680 is a must-have due to the addition of a 4.3-inch radio screen that doubles up as a backup camera and is easy to access the satellite radio and USB connections. This is the model we have here today. The previous model had a 1.8-liter engine, and this new 2014 version is equipped with a smaller 1.6-liter engine. It does a surprisingly good job. The engine is rated at 109 horsepower, and when matched to the optional continuously variable transmission, uses 6.1 liters per 100K in the city and 4.8 liters on the highway. The reason that Nissan can go with a smaller engine is because this new model is actually 300 pounds lighter, so there's less to lug around and the engine doesn't have to work as hard. The CVT also helps with fuel economy. The reality is that Nissan has one of the best CVTs on the market, and the extensive gear ratios help to get this small car away from a light with ease, and then lets the engine settle into a relaxed pace for surprisingly good highway capability. This car actually competes in 2 classes: subcompact because of the price, and compact because of the space.
Now I've had this car for 2 weeks and I've done a lot of long distance commuting in this vehicle, and I gotta tell you, the more I drive it, the more I enjoy it. The continuously variable transmission up and away from a light does a good job. It's in the mid-rev range when you're driving in the city. Sometimes you wish it was a little bit more responsive, but I gotta tell you, this little bag of tricks, this car is fantastic on the highway. Now you don't usually think subcompact car, great on the highway, but it is. Handling isn't going to get anyone excited due to the torsion beam rear suspension design. You'd have to look at an independent rear setup to get this car to really shine. Overall, the buyers who will be interested in this little car will be pleased with the light steering and maneuverability, and probably could care less about handling in the corners. Now, beginning of this segment, I referenced the original review we did back in 2007 of the Versa hatchback. Go and watch it at drivingtelevision.com because we have all our reviews there since the show began. You'll notice 2 things. That car was equipped with all kinds of features you typically wouldn't get in the subcompact class, and I still look as good as I did back then. Okay, now back to this car. This vehicle is available with navigation, push-button start, a round view monitoring system. We don't have it in this particular model here, but if you get a fully equipped Note, It's under $20,000 and it's got a huge back seat and it's comfortable. It's quite a car. Take note. So Lacey, this little car starts at under $14,000, fully equipped, just under $20,000. A lot of stuff in here. What do you think of the Note?
Well, you know what, Zach, I like the fact that there's lots of available options, and especially the fact that it can come equipped with a backup camera. I love the flexible cargo area for such a small car. It really gives you a lot of options for carrying things around. And of course, the fuel economy, it's amazing. Now on the downside, I have to be honest, the dash is just a little bit simple looking and there is a lot of plastic, but you know what, for the price you're paying, you can't really expect too much more, so.
Yeah, very common in this class of car. Now for me, what I like first and foremost is the way this vehicle drives. It surprised me. I've done a lot of commuting in this car. It's smooth, it's quiet, it's refined, and a big surprise, it's fantastic on the highway. I never would have thought that. We touched on the price. You can get one for under $14,000, and the back seat, I think it really competes with cars that are much, much bigger. I don't know where they found the space, but it's in there somewhere. And on the downside, only one thing I could really find, and that's that the armrest on the driver's seat is higher than the door. Why they can't even it out, I don't understand.
You know, Zach, I was thinking about that video from 2007,
Look great,
and honestly, you aged really well since then.
Aged?
Yeah.
I gotta look at this video. What do you mean I've aged?
Not much gray hair, not too many wrinkles. You're looking
I don't know what you're
okay.
talking about. Look, I look exactly the same.
Remember, extended reviews of many of our segments are available online at drivingtelevision.com.
The all-new 2014 Versa Note will launch in the summer. But one of the things that Nissan's committed to is innovation for all, and what that means in a segment, this is a subcompact hatchback, but we have something called a round view monitor, something we've had in the past in some of our premium vehicles. Well, there's a series of 4 cameras all around the vehicle, one under each mirror, one on the back and one in the front. And we have Nissan has some great video image processing technology where we'll take it and actually stitch the images together to where it shows up in your screen. Looks like aerial view. So it's really 4 cameras that are stitched together into one single image that looks like you're looking down from the top of the vehicle. It defaults to just an aerial view, but let's say you're in your parallel parking. You can hit the camera button and it will show you just a curbside view. It gives it a superimposed line as well, so you know where the edge of the car is. So when you're pulling in, you'll know where the front and the rear is on the side. So it's really great. It keeps you from getting the curb rash on your rims, and just a nice aid. It's innovation that is beneficial and useful. It's not just innovation for the sake of innovation.